In the kaleidoscope of fashion, where spotlights often chase the fleeting and the flawless, one quiet force has emerged to remind us that true allure whispers rather than shouts. Meet Josie Addington, the 23-year-old American curvy plus-size model and digital creator behind @Josie_Addington1, whose enigmatic Instagram presence has woven a tapestry of over 150,000 followers into a global conversation about grace, grit, and genuine glow. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, consider sending a super thanks, or join our channel membership. Every bit of support helps us bring you the most inspiring stories from around the globe. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on incredible content like this. As a rising icon in body-positive modeling, she's graced campaigns for emerging brands, shared intimate swimsuit reviews that destigmatize curves, and dreamed aloud of strutting as a Victoria's Secret angel, all while redefining industry norms with her authentic, unhurried elegance. But here's the captivating question that pulls us into her orbit: how did a small-town girl from the American heartland, who once hid her silhouette in oversized hoodies, bloom into a silent sensation whose every post feels like a personal permission slip to embrace your own extraordinary form? Pause, allow the echo of possibility to linger. On this episode of Style and Stories, we wander through Josie's winding path, a narrative rich with resilience, revelation, and the radiant belief that style is soul deep. If you've ever paused before a mirror, wondering if your reflection could command a room, this tale is your gentle nudge forward. Let's begin. Early life and background. Envision the vast, whispering plains of rural Illinois, where cornstalks sway like secrets in the wind, and summer evenings hum with fireflies and family barbecues under star-strewn skies. That's the serene, sunlit canvas of Josie Addington's early days. Born on August 11, 2002, in a tight-knit Midwestern community where neighbors know your name and your favorite pie recipe, Josie grew up in a home that prized practicality over pageantry. Her mother, a schoolteacher with a wardrobe of sensible cardigans and a heart full of encouragement, and her father, a farmer whose calloused hands taught lessons in steady growth, surrounded her with the quiet rhythm of roots running deep. Fashion flickered into her world not through high-gloss ads, but through hand-me-down catalogs and the magic of transforming thrift store finds into something fiercely her own. At 5 feet 7 inches with a curvaceous 40-32-46 frame she now champions as her whisper of wonder, young Josie was the dreamer sketching dresses in the margins of her notebooks, layering flannels over sundresses for fort-building adventures that blurred the line between play and poise. To truly see her humanity unfold, let's step into a memory she cherishes. At 15, during a sweltering county fair where the air smelled of funnel cakes and fresh hay, Josie entered a pie-baking contest, not for the blue ribbon, but to wear her first fancy outfit, a thrifted midi dress and faded florals that draped her budding curves like a soft apology. Midway through judging, a gust knocked over her display, smearing berry filling across the hem. The crowd chuckled, but Josie? She laughed loudest, twirling in the mess like it was couture chaos. That unscripted spin wasn't just survival, it was her first taste of vulnerability as victory. Immersed in America's heartland mosaic, from potluck suppers blending Polish pierogies with Mexican tamales to school plays starring kids from every corner of the globe, Josie absorbed the beauty of belonging without borders. Her upbringing wasn't adorned with spotlights, but it was embroidered with empathy, planting seeds of self-acceptance that would one day sprout into a style story for the ages. It taught her early, elegance isn't inherited, it's unearthed, one imperfect moment at a time. In the heartland haze of rural Illinois, where cornfields whisper secrets to the wind and firefly-lit evenings foster dreams as vast as the prairie sky, Josie Addington emerged as a beacon of quiet revolution in the world of fashion and self-discovery. Born on August 11, 2002, this 23-year-old curvy plus-size model and digital visionary behind @Josie_Addington1 transformed her once-shy silhouette, 5 feet 7 inches of graceful 40-32-46 curves, into a global emblem of enigmatic elegance, captivating over 150,000 Instagram devotees with posts that blend vulnerability and vogue. From a childhood of thrift store alchemy and county fair flourishes, where a berry-smeared dress at 15 taught her the poetry of imperfection, Josie stepped into the spotlight in September 2024 with a reel that shifted from loungewear to luminous sundress, amassing a million views and shattering industry silos of sameness. Overcoming not editorial dismissals through innovative vlogs and fan-fueled styling sessions, she notched triumphs like her Ocean Echo swimsuit collab, a Plus magazine op-ed on silent self-love, and the August 2025 launch of Whisper Wardrobe. Career journey. Transport yourself to September 2024, the digital landscape still shimmering from a summer of self-discovery, and Josie, at 22, hesitantly hits post on her first intentional Instagram reel from her childhood bedroom, a subtle outfit transition from cozy loungewear to a curved skimming sundress, set to a hushed indie track, captioned simply, "Shadows and light, both mine." No grand production, no viral blueprint, just her, in the soft glow of a desk lamp, revealing the woman she'd always been but rarely shown. That vulnerability? It resonated like a tuning fork. Within days, likes bloomed into thousands, shares spiraled into stories of women worldwide echoing, "This is me, too." By early 2025, at Josie_Addington1 had crested 50,000 followers, her feed a mosaic of swimsuit spotlights that normalized stretch marks as stripes of strength, and styling hauls that turned everyday denim into declarations of daring. Yet, the road wasn't paved in petals. The plus-size arena, even in its progressive pockets, often favored filtered facades over fresh faces. Early brand emails vanished into voids. Scouts skimmed past her enigmatic vibe for more extroverted energy. Josie faced the familiar chorus of not quite editorial, her height and hourglass dismissed as too relatable in a sea of stylized sameness. But Josie? She alchemized adversity into artistry. Innovating with intuition, she leaned into long-form content, detailed day-in-the-curve vlogs that blended outfit evolutions with mindset meditations, inviting fans to co-create via comment-voted looks. This community alchemy paid off in waves. Her breakthrough came in March 2025, when a swimsuit review reel for indie label Ocean Echo, Josie gliding through a lakeside shoot in one-pieces that celebrated every contour, garnered 1 million views, catapulting her to 100,000 followers overnight and securing her debut paid collab. Milestones mounted like cherished heirlooms. A June 2025 feature in Plus magazine as the silent siren of self-love, where she penned an op-ed on quiet confidence in loud industries, advocating for diverse digital representation. Then, the pinnacle pivot, launching her Whisper Wardrobe series on OnlyFans in August 2025, a premium space for exclusive styling blueprints and empowerment workshops, not as a gimmick, but a gathering ground that swelled to 25,000 members by November, funding scholarships for aspiring Midwestern creators. She's since partnered with Fashion Nova Curve for holiday capsules that sold out in hours, collaborated with Fenty on shade-matching tutorials honoring every skin story, and hosted her first Chicago pop-up in October 2025, where 200 attendees tried on Josie-approved looks amid affirmations and apple cider toasts. At 23, with a net worth humming around $50,000 from endorsements and her digital dominion, Josie's ascent underscores a profound truth: challenges aren't roadblocks, they're the rough-hewn stones that polish your path to purpose. She's not just rising, she's reimagining the summit, one whispered yes at a time. Personal style and influence. Josie's aesthetic, it's a poem penned in earth tones and unexpected edges, a harmonious hush that invites you to linger. Imagine high-waisted culottes in wash denim, grazing her calves for that elongated grace, topped with a billowy blouse in sage green that dances with the breeze, effortless for a harvest moon hike or a heartfelt cafe confab. Or envision her in a velvet slip dress the color of twilight plums, midi-length and ruched just so to echo her curves, paired with ankle boots that ground the glamour in grounded chic. At 23, her signature is this sublime subtlety: nylon sheaths that shimmer without screaming, high heels that empower rather than exhaust, always chosen for how they feel against her skin, soft, supportive, storytelling. No over-edited illusions clutter her canvas. Josie's compositions thrive on natural narratives, dappled sunlight tracing tattoos like hidden maps, loose waves the shade of autumn wheat framing a gaze that's equal parts mystery and mischief. She'll reinterpret a trend, like cargo pants, with a lace camisole for feminine fortitude, or layer a trench over lingerie for that ready-for-anything allure, proving fashion's finest flex is flexibility. Yet her influence? It's a velvet revolution, subtle as dawn but as sweeping as a prairie wind. Through every reel, a seamless shift from sweats to sequins, or a vlog unpacking nylon nights as metaphors for nocturnal self-care, Josie ignites a quiet uprising, empowering her audience to author their own elegance. She's the inclusivity alchemist, coaxing brands toward broader silhouettes and bolder narratives that span sun-kissed complexions to shadowed stories, from urban hustles to rural reveries. For the college kid in Kansas City curating her first capsule wardrobe, or the working mom in Milwaukee mirroring her makeup-free mornings, Josie's ethos envelopes like a favorite scarf. Style isn't seen, it's sensed, in the way it holds your history. Infusing lifestyle lore, sunrise journals with chamomile tea, wildflower walks that weave wonder, she cultivates growth that's as nourishing as it is aspirational. Her personality? An exquisite enigma, soft-spoken yet soul-stirring, with a whimsical wit that surfaces in cryptic captions like edges of freedom, one heel at a time, and a generosity that replies to every DM with digital daisies of encouragement. In Josie's gentle galaxy, authenticity isn't an add-on, it's the thread that ties the tapestry, making followers feel not just inspired, but intimately known. As Josie Addington pauses amid the amber waves of her Illinois horizon, perhaps prototyping her next nylon narrative or nurturing a nonprofit for bodylit literacy, one luminous legacy crystallizes. She's not merely modeling beauty, she's mapping it, charting courses for the curves we've long concealed. From that fairground flourish to a fellowship of fierce fans spanning seas, her odyssey affirms that the most magnetic journeys are the ones etched in earnest whispers. At 23, her vista vastens endlessly, a potential VS runway revelation, eco-conscious lines born from recycled whispers of fabric, global retreats where women rewrite their reflections. She's extending the invitation, join the quiet chorus, where your story stitches the seams of tomorrow's style. Beloved style seekers and soulful storytellers, what's one silhouette you'll silhouette with Josie's quiet courage this week? Unveil it in the comments, we're woven together in this wonder. If her whisper awakened your wardrobe wisdom, like to let it linger, subscribe to Style and Stories for more mesmerizing meanders through creativity's corridors and passion's pathways, and ring the bell to never miss a murmur. Follow at Josie_Addington1 on Instagram for your daily draft of that enigmatic elegance. Until our paths entwine again, darlings, adorn your authenticity, honor your horizons, and let your light lead the way.